protect us for the everlasting forest. Branches a song. With one heart, we pray.
Everyone hold hands!
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? Rain outlines your... Our bond is strong! Leave this place. By the frostmen of old.
Yes, of course,
Roll, roll, roll! Committed to memory!
Stand with me!
Roll, roll, roll!
For the everlasting forest. Rain cutter! Lush as the moonlight.
Make yourselves at home! Hey, yeah! I'm the frying pan!
Come a little closer. Let's spark this.
Let the show begin! Hi! Committed to memory! Yeah!
Let's get down to business.
Sharing my knowledge! Grow, grow, grow! This may turn a little. You're intense!
Surrender and be gentle.
Grow, grow, grow! Let's dance!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little...
Rev the engines!
Hey, Aneva. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over.
Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
Spit it out, then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person.
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way around. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Nodcry?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean, that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notcry.
Oh, wow!
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notcry.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! On the way over, right?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon. This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
Kuva, what now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy. That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea. Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki? Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline. Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Notcry surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Inefa. Well, as the best guide in the whole of Teyvat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Notcry, here we come! just occurred to Paimon. If we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nodcry, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Teyvat is that? Looks kinda like a Seelie, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Nodcry.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nodcry lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh, it all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Ineva's gonna put her out of a job?
Full throttle! Coming! Let's run! Rev the engines! Full throttle!
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise. So she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Notcry's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day,
What happened?
there came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early. You're right about that.
Rev the engines! Bring it! Yep.
Huh. Isn't this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Does that mean that Catherine and Nodcry actually gets to clock out? Anyway, let's come back later.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Barca's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Either way, I'd be happy to oblige.
Huh? Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demian.
You know each other?
Of course! Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodcry. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! That's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Ineffa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on. Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town. You mean it's got something to do with Nodcry's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity? Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Oh, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Notcry today.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business?
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she is still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless Ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place of final rest.
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards. His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken? Huh. Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
It's so noisy here. Back in my...
Try and stop me!
we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat? But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice! Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the Moon Goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Ha! Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, we have have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us. Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home. May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Those Tooey wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder. Looks like Anefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next? Good idea! Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down, after all. Let's see... Okay, Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is... don't fall behind! This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench, too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnici Prolicha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away. And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live. So, what'd you think? Even if Anefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either. She sure is! It'd take hundreds of years of practice to beat the best tour guide in all of Tibet. Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside. Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or where? Which one are you... Oh, now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh, better not be who she thinks it is. Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora. Lucky us! The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine, we meet again.
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person? At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine, and you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th, of the Fatui Harbingers.
A harbinger?
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nod Cry now, and as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Cry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod Cry, Dominion of the Fatui.
Ugh! Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing. We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched. Hey! The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
You're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
Hmm?
Bring it!
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call. Oh dear. So it is the real deal. Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients! And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Nod Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible. Thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Oh, come now! You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business. Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Nod Cry. A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Nod Cry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too. We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends? My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this? What's that? Your hat? Information, of course. Information about Nodcry, locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bey's brilliant mind. I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free. Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today. What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person forget it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is this. The moment I set up shop in Nodcry, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit. Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora. Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The chance to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities? In that case, what would you like to know about? The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the Moon Goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too. Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nodcry? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work? That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me. The Frost Moon Scions? You mean, still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter. Everyone knows they're here for the ancient moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nodcry of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still. That bunch of booze-loving monstaters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nodcry. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets. Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in. The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there? Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bey. You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right? When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets. You're really not convincing anyone, you know. All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors. Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now. Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large, why, it could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array. But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangama Bay didn't warn you.
Rev the engines!
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nodcry, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
Aww.
Understood. In that case, why don't we go ask Aino together? After all, she was the one who salvaged me, ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Nodcry, there's a high chance they've passed through her hands at some point or another.
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic too.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. 34 minutes ahead of schedule.
Full throttle!
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Nodcry. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of dependency upon it, growing stronger or weaker as it waxes and wanes. This little animal must have been caught here unprepared.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? I'm gonna leave it to you guys then. Don't be scared! We'll get you out of there soon! Off you go now, little one. Don't go.
Here we are. The place Aino and I call home.
Whoa! So many machines that Paimon's never even seen before. And then there's all these little robots. Did Aino build them all?
That is correct. It looks like Aino has created 3 more little bots since I've been gone.
Aww. Well, you were gone for quite a bit. She must have missed you.
I missed her too. I want her to see what I've become.
Let's not keep her waiting any longer then. Come on!
Aino, I'm back. Hmm?
Ineffa? You're back significantly earlier than I expected. Like a whole 30 minutes at least.
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite a bit of time, so I... I know. Could you turn around for a moment? I know.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone. She's got chocolate all over her mouth.
I know. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day, right?
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a pack of chocolates per day.
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally just earlier today.
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own initiative?
2 weeks worth. Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household are pretty much the opposite of what she imagined?
Calculation complete. Aino's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks. 0.
No fair! You're a meanie, Ineffa.
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! Don't do this to me! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day. Just a teensy, eensy, weensy bit extra.
That is objectively not a teensy bit extra.
Seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything cleaned up and you wouldn't have noticed a thing. But now that I think about it, you even said you'd come back a bit earlier than you did, so I wouldn't have to worry. But then, you were away so long, and I was so worried about you. And that's the only reason I even... Oh.
I know. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting. I'm back now.
Welcome home. Oh. So, will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Negative.
Aw.
Okay. Well, given that I am later than I initially projected, I'll let it slide. But just this once.
Thanks, Ineffa! You're the best!
I know. Allow me to introduce.
It's the honorary knight and Paimon! I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time. Nice to meet you, I know. Ineffa's told us all about you, too. Huh? Really? She actually said that about me? Well, she's not wrong. Oh yeah, so, you're here to see Uncle Varka, right? A couple of days ago, he suddenly said he had to head out on business, and that he might not be back for a while. He asked me to let you know if I saw you. Yeah, we heard about that at the flagship. Did he say what he was doing? Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel right at home. Oh, shoot. Please, take a seat. Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household. Sure wouldn't know it from that snack tantrum she just threw. A spaceship, huh? From outside to that? Exactly. So, ring any bells? No. Oh, you sure? Nope means nope. Never seen the slightest trace of it. More specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single piece of tech in all of Notcry that might have come from out of this world. Not in any new machines or in any old ones either. Huh.
What Aino means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been disassembled nor repurposed as parts for other machines.
Oh, so that's what she was getting at. Yep. I've taken apart pretty much all the fun stuff in this city at one point or another, but I don't recall ever seeing any components that were anywhere near that special. So, either your spaceship crashed somewhere it's never been found, or someone did find it and then hid it really, really well. But who would even do something like that? Beats me. Maybe someone who thought they could stash it away for a rainy day. Just like how I sometimes hide snacks in the... Anyway, long story short, I definitely haven't seen anything like that. Besides, sounds like it would practically be ancient history by now. If anyone still has any leads on what really happened, it'd be the Frost Moon Scions. The Frost Moon Scions? Huh? Haven't heard of them yet? Didn't Inefa tell you about their rituals?
There wasn't enough time to delve deeper into their history and traditions.
What kind of rituals are we talking about? I've never actually seen them myself. Just heard bits and pieces here and there. They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past. Not sure exactly how it's meant to work. I can't get my head around anything that can't be explained by either machines or science. And to tell you the truth, I don't like it much either. Looks like we'll have to try our luck with the Frost Moon Scions. Aw, leaving so soon? Sure you don't want to hang out a little longer?
It's getting late, I know, and these two still need to head over to Hisi Island. It would not be convenient for them to linger much longer.
Aww. All right then. Don't worry. We'll be sure to drop in on you as often as we can. Really? You promise? Sounds like my type of visitors. You're welcome anytime.
I'll be staying to look after Aino today, so I won't be going with you.
Hey, don't sweat it. We'll find our way just fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Also, I must admit, I have very much missed the charging bed that Aino made for me.
Oh, are you here to play with me? My name's Aino, and I'm an inventor. Me and Inefa live together. I could probably eat all the cakes and cookies in the world because I love them so much. But my favorite kind of all is Lakaberry Crumb Cake. Come visit my Clink Clank Crumb Cake craft shop whenever you want. Anyway, that's me. What about you? Tell me something about you, then we'll be friends. I know. Present!
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Nothing's going right lately. Is a good night's sleep too much to ask for?
There, I know. If nothing is going right, then nothing is the problem. And if nothing is the problem, everything is going to be alright.
You really think so? You know, Inefa, you've gotten a lot better at comforting people since you went away. I bet it's the Traveler's influence.
I could not say, but thank you. Please get some rest. I will inspect these sorting robots for you.
I'm gonna give each one a hit on the head with my wrench. I gotta see for myself which one is going haywire. Oh, Traveler! Paimon! It's you! Hi, Aino! Hi, Inefa! It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you two. Or, wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's all a blur. Sorry. I didn't sleep too good last night. My head's a mess. But anyway, seeing you makes me feel a bit better.
I know. It appears my analysis was correct.
Huh?
You were getting upset over nothing, but now that the Traveler and Paimon are here, your mood has improved. Conclusion. Everything is going to be alright.
Huh. Well, I can't fault that logic. Oh, what's the matter, Aino? You can tell us. Whatever's going on, we'll help you out. Oh, it's nothing major. People keep getting into fights around here, and last night they crashed right into my workshop. All the clinking and clanking makes it hard to sleep. Oh, sounds like the Clink Clank Krumkage craft shop is living up to its name. Oh, sorry, not the point. So, who are these people? They sound dangerous.
Do not be alarmed. It's a group of treasure hoarders on the run after stealing from the Fatui.
Treasure hoarders? Dipping into the Vatui's pockets? Wow, the Notcry faction's pretty bold. Sorry, again, not the point. What matters is, disturbing people in the middle of the night is unacceptable. Yeah, before Inefa came back, all I could do was hide in the workshop and curse them under my breath. But now, I can teach them a lesson.
I already cleared them out last night. You will not be bothered again, I know.
You're the best, Inefa. Wow, so problem solved, right? Well, the sleeping problem is solved, but now there's an issue with my prospector bots. They're supposed to sort out the useful treasure from the junk. Nice. Sounds impressive. No, not impressive. There's a traitor among them.
Correct. The sorting bots delivered several items of no utility this morning. The ratio of useful to non-useful items suggests that one of the bots has malfunctioned.
My bots don't just break down for no reason. You know what I think? It was sabotage. And it must have been one of those people from last night. Then we'll find them and make them pay. Yeah! But first, I need to figure out which bot they messed with. How are you going to do that? By staring him down. You gotta put a little pressure on him and see which one starts to sweat. Okay, so psychological warfare? That works on robots? I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll just drag them into a small room and interrogate them one by one. Whoa! How's that fair? two of them are just hard-working little bots. If I take them apart even though nothing's wrong, it'll hurt their feelings. Okay then. Ahem. All right, listen up, you three. One of you has messed up big time. And if you don't own up, you'll be dragging your friends down with you. So, time to come clean. Or we'll, what are we gonna do again? We'll let you off. But just this once. You stared them down all right, Traveler. Notice anything off? Yep, that's it. What did I say? A little psychological pressure does the trick. Come on, help me catch him. I know, Ineppa, we caught him. Do you need to check him over?
Analyzing exterior. No anomalies detected. The probability of malfunction due to an external injury is low.
Huh. Must be the processor then. Let me open him up and have a look. Uh-oh! He's on the run again! Catch him! What? Is that him? How did he get so big?
No, those are scrap sorting bots. It appears he can still connect to them.
Okay, well now I'm getting curious. There's more going on here than a simple malfunction. But we need to catch him first. Try sucking him out! Man, what is going on with this bot? Wouldn't you like to know? Huh? You can talk? I know. Is he supposed to do that? No, it's not possible. I mean, my prospector bots do have a voice function, but it's all preset phrases. There's no way they have awareness like Ineppa. Their cores aren't even a fraction as advanced as hers. But it seems like he can communicate. Could his core have been upgraded or something? Can you mind your own business? Jeez, why is this bot so aggressive? It's like we're the ones being interrogated.
Oh, just you wait. If you don't get out of my sight, I'll round you all up and send you straight to the Fortress of Marrowseed.
The Fortress of Marrowseed? What kind of place is that?
What is it again? Marrowpeed. Yeah, that seems right. Would you stop with the personal questions? So intrusive. Leave a girl alone.
Whoa! What do you mean, girl? You're a junk sorting robot.
I'm a girl.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened, but something is definitely wrong here. This isn't the prospector bot I know, that's for sure. Well, guess the only way to find out is to open you up and see what's going on.
Don't come any closer! Somebody help!
It's okay. I'm a girl, too.
That doesn't change anything!
Apologies, Traveler in Paimon. Aino prefers to devote her full focus to solving problems. I believe she needs some time to get to the bottom of this issue. Perhaps it would be best to follow up tomorrow.
Rev the engines! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Bring it!
Get to work!
Strike them down!
You two! Time to end this!
Strike them down!
Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
I stand against the long night and purge the darkness!
Incinerate! Burn it down!
Strike them down!
Rise with the sun!
Strike them down! Strike them down! I stand against the long night and purge the darkness!
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of Eastly! Wrath from the skies! Light it up! Everybody stand back!
I stand against the long night
Show no mercy!
and purge the darkness!
You two! Time to... Full throttle!
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming. We should definitely hang out with them more in the future. Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different, just like the scenery. Sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh? Is that a Kuhenki? She looks different from the ones we saw before. Hey there! What's your name? Huh. Doesn't seem able to speak. No idea what she wants. Unless you want to stop, maybe we should just keep moving? She's following us! Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with. Hey! sound like Paimon's some kind of meanie. Paimon had no idea what she wanted, okay? Ugh. Anyway, next time Paimon sees her, Paimon promises she'll be nicer. Seeing as we're on our way over to meet Lauma anyway, we can ask her about it while we're there.
Try and stop me!
Huh? Hey, look! Isn't that Lauma? The moon chanter?
Let me take a look at your wound. You must be more careful. Doesn't matter how much of a rush you're in, your safety always comes first. Oh, you're back too. How was your day? You what? Those two Fatui? The ones who were causing trouble in Nasha Town? You went to teach them a lesson? And you put that in their food? You naughty little thing! How could you do that? They didn't notice. That's not the point. You mustn't do that again, okay? Next time, at the very least, bring a few of your friends along too. You'll be an easy target if it's just you on your own.
Hey, Lauma! Still remember us?
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon, isn't it? Welcome to Hisi Island. Not at all. Those who come with kindness in their hearts are always welcome with the Frost Moon Scions.
Were you just talking to those animals?
I was indeed. The Frost Moon Scion's bloodline is unique, for throughout our history, there have been many among us who could communicate with all living things. What was that? Oh, is that so? She says she was trapped in a plant earlier, and that you were the ones who rescued her. She wants me to thank you on her behalf.
Oh, it was nothing. Barely lifted a finger.
If you both are free, why don't you join us at the Frost Moon Enclave for dinner? Consider it a small token of thanks for your kindness.
We'd love to! And actually, we had something we wanted to ask you anyway.
Oh, You're interested in the story of Kutar?
Kutar?
Yes. Kutar is our moon goddess, the moon maiden who guides us.
But up close, this one somehow seems a bit different from the one in Nasha Town. It's like it's more...
Natural?
Or like... more harmonized in its design.
That is because ever since the Fatui arrived in Nodcry, they have been modifying and defacing our statues as they please. These statues were made by the Frost Moon Scions who settled here hundreds of years ago, crafted from the very finest Lunasol stone. Not only is this stone exceedingly rare, but it also brims with Kuvaki. I suppose the latter must be what caught the Fatui's eye. For a time, we put up fierce resistance, but now, this is the only one left that still retains her original form.
We heard they even pulled some ancient moon's remnants down from the sky.
That's right. The two largest remnants landed in Nodcry, one here on Hisi Island, and the other on Paha Isle. The Fatui built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
Oh! It's that little Kuhenki again!
Surely that can't be.
Hey! We've been wondering what was up with it, too. It just appeared out of some petals and hasn't stopped following us since.
No, that is no ordinary Kuhenki. These we name Luonnotar, beings born from the moon goddess's blessing.
Can you understand what it's saying? We honestly haven't got the slightest idea why it's been following us.
I'm afraid not. I cannot fathom its thinking any better than you can. Sometimes a long time must elapse before the moon goddess's blessings turn into Luonnotar. Perhaps you two were simply there to witness that transformation.
Oh, maybe.
Legend has it that the Luonnotar bring good fortune. Given that it seems to have taken a liking to you both, why don't you let it come along with you?
Really? Then you can start by helping us find some more treasure chests along the way. Capiche?
Twilight approaches. If you would hear more of the moon's story, then let us make our way to the Frost Moon Enclave. Beneath the gentle moonlight, I shall share this tale in full.
Many insects.
have a
Open your eyes. My name is Lauma, and here in the stillness of these woods, the light of the frost moon shines down generously on all. The gaze of the heavens will fall on you wherever you go. Now, close your eyes. You are no longer lost.
compulsion to follow the light. And here. Humans are the same, except we call them.
Bring it!
Rev the engines! Full throttle! Try and stop me! Rev the engines!
Perfect weather for a nap in the workshop.
mercy! You two! Hot! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Light it up! Try and stop me!
Everybody stand back! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of Eastly! Wrath from the sky!
Even when darkness falls, the faithful shall not stray from the righteous path.
Oh, Lady Lauma, you're back.
Come day or night, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Lauma, you have returned.
Wilhelmina, this is the Traveler and Paimon. Kindly arrange for 2 additional dinner settings for our honored guests.
Of course, my lady.
Wow! Everyone along the way here pretty much saluted you. Are you, like, super important around here?
I am but a moon chanter, one entrusted to convey the moon goddess's will. Nothing more.
She's just being modest. The Moon Chanter holds the highest rank among us Frost Moon Scions. Lauma is our leader.
Wilhelmina?
I know. I'll send word to the kitchen. 2 meals coming up.
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you were such a big shot.
It is merely that the unique traits of our bloodline have manifested themselves especially strongly in my person. That is no accomplishment of my own. Please, follow me this way. Even to this day, I am still trying to piece together the many fragments of our past. It is a story not only of the Frost Moon Scions, but also of the moons themselves.
A story of the moons?
Yes. We Frost Moon Scions are the last descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyperborea. Its former glory may have faded, but what remains is a memory uniquely ours. In the distant past, Teyvat had not just one moon, but 3. It is said that they were created by the primordial master of this world, cast into the firmament to keep peace in the land below. Firstborn was the eternal moon, largest of the 3. Legend has it that it was her immense kuvaki that gave rise to the ocean tides. Next was the frost moon, smaller than her big sister, yet brightest in radiance. Her glow became the cold, undying lantern of the night. Finally came the iridescent moon, smallest of the sisters. Most of the time, her light was barely visible to the naked eye. Yet when she shone, her fleeting halos were all the more mysterious for it.
Wow! Sounds like it all happened so long ago. So, what happened to them afterwards?
Afterwards, well, as you have seen, the 3 moon goddesses perished. This happened in a war triggered by the Descenders, and of the 3 lunar husks, only the frost moon survived unbroken, while the others were shattered to pieces.
Oh, so that's why there were ancient moon's remnants in the sky.
Yes. It is also said that when the moons shattered, most of their fragments rained down upon this land like stardust. That is why Nodcry is blessed with such an abundance of kuvaki. As for the remnant that the Fatui recently pulled down, that belonged to the eternal moon.
Wait a sec. But you just said that 2 of the moons were shattered, so where are the remnants of the iridescent moon?
The iridescent moon's remnants were never found. What happened to her after the war remains a mystery. Some say she vanished in an instant, while others believe that her remnants are simply too delicate to leave a trace. Yet, though the era of the 3 moons has long since faded into legend, successive generations of Frost Moon Scions have always passed down a prophecy that one day the moon goddess would return. And in the end, that prophecy did indeed come to pass, though not quite.
Lady Llama! Lady Llama, are you there?
Cappy, what is the matter?
Lady Llama, it's my daughter, Karina. Her illness.
Take me to her, right away. Her sensitivity to Kuvaki is flaring up again. After her last treatment, did you follow my advice and seek medical help in Nasha Town?
But those doctors are all Snezhnayan. They're outsiders, compatriots of those brutes who invaded our homeland. How can we possibly trust them?
Not all outsiders are enemies, Cappy. They've been treating this condition for generations. They have the experience we lack.
But we're Frost Moon Scions. Should we not remember what the outsiders did to our moons? Surely the Lady Kutar will reward our devotion.
But Cappy, Kutar is long... This isn't the time for debate. O lost child, snow-swept and buffeted by the howling winds of the frigid night, let not the silver flame within you fade. By the frost moon's grace, I shall warm you, curled up as a fledgling in frozen soil.
Praise be to the moon goddess, my Karina.
Remember, she must take powdered laka berries daily. It will ease her symptoms.
Llama?
Philomena, what is it?
Dinner is ready.
I see. Cappy, let her rest here for the night. I'll have someone bring her a blanket.
All right. Thank you so much, Lady Llama.
Will she be all right? Yeah! If there's anything at all we can do, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you for your kindness. For now, though, Karina should be fine. She'll be feeling a lot better tomorrow. Please do not be worried. Come, let us head to dinner. I believe you still have some questions for me.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'll be coming too. I was just thinking about something.
Oh?
Lauma makes such an unshakable moon chanter. Calm, capable, someone we can count on. Deep down, though, I know she's been quietly carrying the burden for the rest of us. Traveler, Paimon. Believe me when I say that as a fellow Frost Moon Scion, I do worry about Lauma. It's just that sometimes it's hard to say it to her face. Could I ask you to look out for her? I can tell she really trusts you. I fear that would stress her out even more. Sometimes I really admire her strength, but at the same time, I can't help feeling powerless myself.
So full. That was even better than the stuff you gave us before.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for accepting such simple hospitality.
Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. Seriously, that was seriously scrumptious.
How did you even manage to finish it? This slop's barely edible.
Then again, I guess that's what you'd expect from savages.
It's you! Those rude old Fatui we just met back in Nasha Town!
My sincerest apologies. If you found the food we gave you earlier difficult to swallow, may I suggest taking a deep breath and joining us? These delicacies might change your mind. After all, I suspect that your previous meal may have been tainted with something most unpalatable.
Huh? What do you mean? Tainted with what exactly?
With the bitter snobbery of those who call themselves civilized.
Why, you? Looking for a fight? Sure, I'd be more than...
Hold it! We're not here to brawl. Yet. We're here on official business. Orders from above. We're here to deliver the Frostmoon Scions a warning. Or rather, a final ultimatum. You have 3 days to hand over the relic and reveal the whereabouts of your so-called Kutar. If you fail to do so, the Fatui will immediately begin the cleansing of Hisi Island. Which, by the way, is the sovereign territory of the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya.
What insolence! Your demands are outrageous! For generations, this land has belonged to the...
Dear guests, allow me to save you both time and trouble with a speedy reply. The Frostmoon Scions will never hand over anything to the Fatui. And to those who set foot on our land with ill intent, I say this. With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow. That applies to you, too.
Stubborn savages, the lot of you!
Better hold back this time.
I see everything!
Rain outlines your fate! Huh?
Forest, protect...
Dissipate! Lightning, purify!
Sharp. You'll pay for this. Mark my words.
Hey, if you're so tough, get back here and put him up! Huh. Guess all they're good for is running away.
I'm so sorry. You've had to put up with far too much unpleasantness today.
Come on, it's not your fault. We don't like bullies like them either. But still, they mentioned a relic and Kutar. What exactly could they be after? Oh yeah, so this might not be the best time to bring this up, but we kinda have a favor to ask of you, Lauma.
I see. So your questions concern the sacred relic too. Please, do not hesitate to speak your mind. Unlike those insolent intruders, you walk in the moonlight with open hearts. You stood by us when we needed your help, so it's only right that I return the favor. But let us continue this conversation somewhere more fitting. As it happens, there's something I'd like to show you, too. Here.
Whoa! Now that's one huge statue!
This is the statue of our goddess, the Moon Maiden Kutar. Take heart. You toil not in vain.
Wow! It's spectacular!
Kutar was born here on Hisi Island around 500 years ago. As it just so happened, a priestess of the Frost Moon Scions witnessed the moment of her birth. Instantly realizing that this was the prophesied rebirth, she quietly recorded the event and carved this statue to honor that miracle. According to legend, Kutar's birth was accompanied by the sudden appearance of many Kuhenki, who wove the moonlight that bathed her into silken vestments fit for a goddess.
Hey! It's like it knows we're talking about it!
From that day forth, the Kuhenki have been regarded as Kutar's familiars. Some believe that their habit of guiding travelers to hidden treasure stems from an instinct. The same one that not only drives them to protect the moon goddess, but also to make her smile. After all, according to the records, Kutar always looked lonely as she gazed up at the distant moon. Kutar left Hisi Island before I was even born. According to the previous moon chanter, the goddess was angered by our people's greed, and that is why she left us.
Where did she go?
No one knows what happened after she left. But just a few months ago, after those 2 ancient moon's remnants fell from the sky, she was spotted on Hisi Island once more. And the Fatui have been harassing and threatening us ever since. Judging from what they've said, our moon goddess is actually their missing harbinger, Columbina, the damselette.
The damselette? But isn't she number 3 amongst the Fatui harbingers? So she's actually the moon goddess. Why would she join the Fatui then?
That too is a question I've struggled with. But even at the best of times, understanding other people's choices is difficult, let alone those of a goddess. Plus, forgive me, there I go again, rambling on about our history. But you came here to ask about the sacred relic, didn't you?
Honestly, Paimon's not sure which part she's more curious about now.
Since ancient times, the Frost Moon Scions have had in our possession a special fragment of the ancient moon's remnants. A piece in which I sense a power unlike any other. Successive generations of moon chanters have all detected a divine presence within it. We call this unique remnant the Moon Marrow.
We heard you can use it to see what happened in the past.
What is it in particular that you seek from the past?
Well, basically, to cut a long story short, the traveler here is actually from outside of Tibet. Oh.
Thank you. Your honesty is a sign of your trust, both in me and the Frost Moon Scions. Unfortunately, though, I won't be able to use the Moon Marrow to shed light on your past just yet. Our people revere the Moon Marrow as a sacred relic. I'm only permitted to retrieve it from the secret chamber in which it is hidden once a year, on Moon Prayer Night.
Oh, really? So, when's the next Moon Prayer Night?
Judging from the tides this evening, a little less than 2 months.
Huh? Does that mean the date changes every year?
The ceremony is held on the night when the moon is closest to Tevat. This is also when Nodcry's Kuvaki reaches its peak. Only then can the seal on the secret chamber be lifted.
Oh, guess we've got no choice but to wait.
I am truly sorry that I cannot help you sooner. But, as the Moon Chanter, I swear that I will do everything I can to help you find the answers you seek. Think nothing of it. After all you've done for us, you deserve nothing less.
Who'd have thought today was only our first day in Nodcry? Feels like so much has happened already.
If I may be so bold, what does family mean to you? If you are aware of something, a secret that could hurt your family, would you be honest with them? Or try to hide it? Oh, I'm so sorry. That was a strange question. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I guess I've just never met anyone with a story quite like yours before. I just suddenly had the urge to ask. It's getting late, and you two must be rather tired too. Would you like to stay the night here on Hisi Island? I can have someone prepare some lodgings.
Oh, that's all right. We've already got a room back at the flagship as it happens. Speaking of which, if you ever need us, feel free to come knocking.
Do you need me to show you the way back?
No worries. It's quite a way, and you should get some rest too, Lauma. We'll make sure to be careful.
Understood. Then I won't keep you. May your first night in Nodcry pass in stillness and peace.
So, what you thinking? Sure was an eventful day, huh? The good news is, we're not at a dead end in the search for your spaceship yet. We can always learn more about this place while we wait. The usual drill, huh? Paimon's really getting sleepy now. If she gets too tired to fly back, you carry her, okay?
Leave this place.
Hey! Witness the power of Gwa. Rain outlines your fate.
Branch into song.
Add Astro. Thank you for completing.
you